funded the Department of Homeland Security piecemeal. It's not the way to fund the department, Mr. President. But we were out of time.
Senate Republican leader John Thune, after the bill passed at about 2:30 this morning, most of DHS will get funded, but not immigration enforcement within ICE or Border Patrol.
Democrats held firm in our opposition that Donald Trump's rogue and deadly militia should not get more funding without serious reforms.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, the House, will consider this funding bill in a few hours. It would finally pay thousands of essential workers, including TSA agents. Some aren't showing up, leading to hours-long airport security lines.
This has been 5 weeks of torture for these poor folks that are coming to work, not getting paid.
Chris Sununu heads up the organization Airlines for America and tells Fox President Trump's plan to finally pay these agents by executive order prompted the Senate to finally act.
Absolutely.
And more Americans in a Fox News poll are giving the president a thumbs down.
This poll shows President Trump's job approval rating at 41%, down from 43% last month. On the economy, only 1/4 of respondents say it is in good or excellent shape.
Fox's Gernal Scott, this is the Iran conflict rages on. The president insists Iran badly wants to make a deal to end it. He tells Fox's The Five he made a deal to delay for 10 days his threat to bomb Iran's power grid unless Iran opens the Strait of Hormuz. It did let some oil ships through.
They asked for 7. You're going to say, oh, Trump's a terrible negotiator. They asked for 7. And I said, I'm going to give you 10.
Meanwhile, Fox's Matt Finn reports from Dubai.
The Wall Street Journal first reported, and Fox News confirms that the Trump administration is considering sending in 10,000 U.S. soldiers here to the Middle East. That would be in addition to the 1,500 troops that are going to possibly be deployed from the 82nd Airborne.
America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Tell Good RX Rodin, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Well, as that Fox News poll has President Trump's approval down to 41%, there will be a loud anti-Trump outcry tomorrow.
This Saturday, No Kings protests are planned across the country with more than 3,000 event locations listed on the website. An Indivisible co-founder said there's no set of policy demands or specific platform, that they anticipate people to be motivated to come out by a number of issues, including immigration, the conflict with Iran, or what she claimed was an administration attack on civil rights. The ACLU estimated more than 7 million people joined No Kings rallies the last time they were held in October, and organizers anticipate even more participants to show up Saturday. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
And those anti-Trumpers probably won't like what's coming to cash. The Treasury Department's planning to put President Trump's signature on all paper currency. That's a first for any president, replacing the signature on the Treasurer of the United States. Venezuela's ousted leader, captured by the U.S. military in January, Nicolas Maduro, returned to court in New York along with his wife in a drug and narco-terrorism case.
In court, the defense demanded the case be thrown out, but federal judge Alvin Hellerstein refused. Maduro's lawyers want his legal fees to be paid by Venezuela, but prosecutors object, saying Maduro plundered the wealth of Venezuela and should now not benefit from it. Judge Hellerstein has not yet ruled on the money issue, and a date for Maduro's trial has not been set. In Manhattan Federal Court, I'm Eric Shawn, Fox News.
On Wall Street, the selling may continue this morning. Dow futures down more than 100 points the day after the Dow plunged 469. More March Madness last night.
Smith puts it up. No, the follow. It's good with .7 left.
That last-second shot won the game for Purdue on CBS, beating Texas 79-77 to advance to the Elite Eight of the NCAA Men's College Basketball Tournament. A number 1 regional seed, Arizona, also advanced. So did Iowa, a number 9 seed, and Illinois, with 4 more games tonight. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Illinois lawmakers pushing legislation designed to keep immigration detention centers out of certain areas of the state. An Illinois House committee approved a measure that would ban immigration detention centers within 1,500 feet of schools, churches, daycare centers, cemeteries, public parks, forest preserves, private homes, and public housing. Mohammed man set to spend the next 8 years behind bars after pleading guilty to a child sex crime, while the other 2 charges he was facing were dropped. In court Wednesday, Matt Moran of Muhammad appearing in custody. He then voluntarily waived his rights and entered a plea of guilty to a count of child pornography and solicitation. Champaign police releasing results from a March traffic enforcement campaign aimed at reducing impaired driving. The effort ran March 13th to the 23rd in partnership with IDOT, Illinois State Police, and more than 200 agencies. Officers dedicated 20 hours of grandfathered enforcement on major arterial routes. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim.
All right, we are fired up this morning, my friends. It was a short night to be sure. Illinois wins against Houston. You got to be kidding me. It happened. We beat them.
Right, 65-55.
The number 5 team in the country. Yeah.
Yep, and a number 2 seed in the tournament. Now, next up is Iowa with a 5:09 tip on Saturday.
Saturday against the Cinderella 9th seeded Iowa Hawkeyes playing their best basketball for sure, but so are we.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there is an accident to report.
Yes.
Thank you, Tim, for this information. It's at 74 and 57, eastbound 74. From what I'm getting, all eastbound lanes are closed.
Right.
Which means that'll be miles.
Right.
At this hour of the morning. So if you're in it, get off that road when you get a shot and just get the heck out of Dodge around that area.
Eastbound I-74 at 57.
Yeah.
Big crash there this morning.
Yeah, there was a car upside down. Yikes.
So please reroute yourself if you're thinking about being in that corridor near I-57 and 74.
Avoid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 7:07. What the heck, man? Greg, we're pretty jacked. It was a late game, and then I didn't make it to the presser. I just couldn't find it, and I didn't hear it live, and I was trying to find it, in different spots. Anyway, I got it all this morning. So you're going to get what you missed and fell asleep regarding.
Thank you.
I will play.
I need that.
Yeah. I got a 255.
But for me, I was chasing severe weather yesterday evening, last night. So.
Yeah, you were having an active day yourself.
Yes, I was.
I feel like around 10:30, which was around halftime and stuff, is when things started to get a little hairy for us.
Well, the rain was just, and the only way I survived getting up at 2:55 a.m. yesterday morning to go to St. Louis, and then awake for the game that ended after midnight, I just stand up. There's no sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Well, I can't do it. I can't watch the game.
Good strategy.
Brother Johnny suggested he wasn't even going to watch the game for health reasons, and so he ended up watching the game, and he was good.
Okay.
Anyway, so I woke up. So we had to get some serious rain totals, huh?
Well, I haven't even got to that part. I was just kind of assessing, some of these wind and wind damage reports for openers, Shelby County, and then some of the hail that came down was phenomenal. Quarter size around Dewey, had some reports of golf ball size at Fisher. The wind damage reports that I've heard were coming out of, power poles getting snapped in McLean County, around the Danville-Henning area, and then from Shelby on southward. And so I will, maybe, I'll have the rainfall reports for you here probably coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. I have too many panels open in front of me here right now.
So it's yesterday morning, 2:55, I awake to the sump pump making really nasty noises.
Yeah.
And it was filling, so I spent the time on the phone going to St. Louis trying to figure out what we're going to do. So anyway, it was like when the sump pump goes, you got danger. So I have a backup on that I didn't even realize.
Oh, good.
So, but it's not pumping fast enough.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, water's getting in the boat. So
87/100 of an inch, at least that applies to over at Willard and Savoy, and kind of the radar estimates would probably about a half to close to an inch, maybe a little over that in some locales on top of the little corridor that came through the pre-dawn hours of yesterday. But there's coming more rain coming next week, so don't put away the rain gauges.
Well,
we're going to continue the drought improvement process.
We are going to hire a new sump pump and put that in there.
Very good. Yes, I would recommend that.
Well, I think we're catching up on the moisture issue, aren't we? At least there's that, right?
We are, but remember we were down before we got into this rainier, wetter spell the past maybe 3 weeks. We were down like 12 to 18 inches if you post-date it back to January of 2020. 25. So, we're making inroads, and we got to keep that process going, and you don't want it all at once because we'll never get into the field. So it's the proverbial juggling act going forward here for the weeks and next couple of months to come.
Marty is saying St. Joe had pea-sized hail.
Yeah, that too. And a lot of reports of quarter to ping pong to golf ball size hail as you made your way over, in particular, into, not exclusively, but especially into Vermilion County, especially just north and west of Danville proper.
Our weather brought to you this morning by Carl.
Discover the job, career, and purpose you were meant for with Carl Health. You can visit carlhealth.org/careers.
I'm getting kind of double layered up. I was in 90 degrees St. Louis yesterday, and now it's kind of chilly.
Mm-hmm.
Just downright cold. It's a rude awakening this morning to the realities of so-called springtime around here at 33 now at Woodland and Savoy, but that's not all of it. That's the north wind 17 and gusting to almost 30 miles per hour, 33 at Rantoul, 35 at Danville. Tuscola checks in at 34, and the rains and the storms of yesterday still going much weaker, but some significant rainfall. But we've had it there more than others in the Corn Belt south of I-70 at the current time. Then you look back to the west, and the back end of the sprinkles are in the form of snowflakes coming down around Kirksville, Missouri, and they're north of the Missouri River and west of about Keokuk. So surprise there this morning. None of that expected, but the clouds stick around. The cold, almost more or less late winter look out there. We'll get some midday clearing and afternoon sunshine at about 47 for some. That's about almost 45 degrees colder than it was yesterday. Put lows tonight down to 25 and do the math there with the north-northwest wind still up. So a pretty good hard freeze tonight. Tomorrow, sunny, cool at 51 with a lighter northeast wind coming around southeast. Another big warm-up gets underway. At least we started on Sunday. Lighter wind, partly sunny, 61. Well, we popped to the 70s on Monday, into the 80s again Tuesday. Showers and thunderstorms morning and afternoon. We'll keep an eye on those again. More showery weather for Wednesday, and on and off rains continue Thursday and Friday next week. Maybe another inch or two spread over that time frame. That's the way to get it back in the ground. 71 on Wednesday. Highs cool to 60 Thursday and Friday. And again, a wet weather pattern going forward into the first half at least for the month of April. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
All righty, sir. Thank you. Greening up, too, isn't it? Man, grass is mowing and all that other thing we're going to get into.
Another text coming in from Jim, coming in from Muhammad about those eastbound lanes. Stop before the I-57 split. Avoid I-74 eastbound near 57 today.
Boy, you're stuck if you're in it, though. Man, oh, man. Let us know if you can safely let us know what's up out there so we'll spread the information. Well, again, Houston, tough team, favored to beat us last night, and we beat them. And it was a tremendously great defense. And we shut them down, and Houston attacks, steals your ball, the whole things, and I think they were a little shook. I mean, we were doubling, we were rebounding. We beat a great rebounding team by 9. Very important, Brett Underwood. Great job.
Well, my hat's off to Houston and Kelvin and the season they had. We beat a great basketball team, team I've got so much respect for, and a coach I've got tremendous respect for. I thought our defense was outstanding, both halves. I thought we set a really good precedent early, contesting shots, not giving up paint twos. I thought was huge. I thought that we made shots hard for them, which we had to do. We didn't make shots. We got some good looks early. That first half probably set basketball back a few years in terms of the excitement level and the shooting. But when you play a Kelvin Sampson team, that's probably what it's going to be. I felt great about the rebounding, something we do exceptionally well, and I thought got us a few easy baskets. They got a couple easy baskets because of their offensive rebounding. But started the second half, I thought we found a nice rhythm. Dre was great in the first half, getting downhill, getting to the rim. And then I thought in the second half, it just kind of became a little bit of everybody. Our cutting, they were blitzing Keaton, getting the ball out of his hands, and then I thought we found cutters and shooters and found a nice little rhythm there. But other than the free throw shooting, and we're 5th in the country in free throw shooting. Made it a little more interesting than I thought it needed to be. But excited to be moving on, and that's what we came here to try to do. And very fortunate we beat a great team tonight and get a move on.
You bet you. We did beat a darn tough team in Houston, and it was a great crowd, lots of orange, a lot of people there, and we win.
That's right.
We win. This is just it's a huge, not just for the game. It's huge for the world to see Illinois doing as well as we are, winning more games in football than we'd ever done in 2 straight years.
That's right.
2 Elite Eights in the last 3 seasons. Say what?
It's amazing when you hear the accomplishments we've had.
Well, and again, this is the new era. Don't get too lovey-dovey with your players because who knows who will be back. We'll hear now from Keaton Wagler, Andrei Stojakovic, and David Merkovich. What about playing in Houston? The whole week was, we're going there 2.5 miles from their campus. It's
We weren't worried about the fans. We played in tough environments before on the road many times. Shout out to our fans for coming in and being loud. I think they were really loud. I heard our fans more than their fans. Shout out to them.
We weren't worried how close their campus, or if we're playing in their city. We knew they were going to show up like they've been all year long. That was the least of our worries, to be honest. We were just focusing on coming out here and executing a good game plan.
Whole season, wherever we go, they were coming with us to support us, and I'm really thankful for that. And I just want to say thank you for that support. And at the beginning of the game, Houston fans were a little louder, but as game was going, they started being louder in their city. So it's just really important for us. I would say that's like a wind to our back. They pushed us, and thanks for them.
That's why we play all those hard teams. You know that Sam mentioned to me that of the 16 remaining teams, we played 8 of them. So it's like we're used to playing. You might lose those games in November, right?
Right.
But Brad has this whole thing going. It's just not Big Ten. It's this.
Right.
The thing that now we've had a great year.
Right.
We're going to look back on this, be great, and we have a real shot at the Final Four.
Well, number 9 Iowa over Nebraska. Well, it's a 4 seed or something?
Nebraska's a 4, Iowa's a 9.
77-71.
The only time Iowa led was the last 2 minutes of the game.
Boy.
They were losing 38 minutes of the game. They're losing the game by 10. And they come all the way. Listen, Iowa's hot. And so, we'll have our hands full, and we have a chance to win, yes.
And, of course, number 2, Purdue taking out number 11, Texas, 79-77. Did you say it was like a tip in at the end?
It's their big guy, good guy, whatever. Ren, don't remember his name. He tipped it in off a miss by Braden Smith, and game over.
Okay.
Unbelievable. All right, we check your weather. Meteorologist Greg Solier. Again, we just can't get enough of this. Eastbound 74-57 shut, as we know.
Logan, everyone, let's check weather. Free Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Hopefully, wanted all made it through A-OK in that barrage of severe storms and hail and point anywhere between dime and quarter size, and some locales at ping pong to golf ball size. Those storms rolled on through the late afternoon and early yesterday evening. And instead, a cold north wind this morning. We'll get some midday clearing and afternoon sunshine. Temperatures about 40 to 45 degrees colder than we had here yesterday at 47 with that north wind 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Clearing off for tonight. Still and a much colder night with a low down to 25. Tomorrow sunny, cool, the high around 50. Much lighter winds as they come around into the east and southeast. Down tomorrow night to a low of 36 and a not so cool Sunday afternoon. Partly sunny up around 60 to 62. Mid 70s on Monday. Low 80s on Tuesday. Here come the showers and thunderstorms. More rain in the forecast Wednesday. Highs there in the lower 70s. Highs near 60. More rain Thursday and Friday. First TVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
Okay, we got lots more coming up. And John Decker, since I was in St. Louis yesterday, he'll be coming up at 7:35 with Brother Johnny also. And Tim Onstad, our fellow from Gilfer X Trucking and Dedicated Diesel.
Our pitmaster.
He's got a show, man.
Yes.
He's going to the show.
Yep.
Coming up this next weekend. It'll be Easter weekend in Alabama. 70 teams of amazing barbecue people.
Nice.
Going to be coming up this weekend. So more on that as we go. So I got a lot more cuts, so you got to hear it.
I'm
Stand by.
Stuart Varney, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks remain under pressure this morning after yesterday's slump that sent the Nasdaq Composite into correction territory, which is down 10% from a recent high. Crude oil prices remain elevated. The global benchmark Brent crude topped $110 a barrel this morning. The sell-off continues, though President Trump extended the deadline for negotiations with Iran by 10 days. There's biotech merger news this morning. Novartis is buying allergy drug developer Excelergy for up to $2 billion. Nasty weather along the eastern seaboard is cutting into sales of spring and resort clothing. Oxford Industries, parent of Lilly Pulitzer, says the brand's sales have been worse than expected. February was an especially cold month in Florida. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Cosola. Invested in you.
Most investments today feel like second jobs. Real estate, you're a landlord. Stocks, you're a day trader. Crypto, you're a full-time researcher. You've got a life to live. Your investment should help you live it. That's why more Americans are choosing gold. Noble Gold has helped thousands protect their future with real physical gold. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com to get your free wealth protection kit. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals, including gold, involves risks. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
This is the Our Idea is Ready to Launch vision. This is the Create Great Jobs vision. This is the We Need More Space vision. This is Busey, where your business visions become realizations. Through securing capital for growth and comprehensive strategies that ensure a prosperous future. Because thriving businesses mean thriving people and thriving communities. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Dillman Brothers, siding, roofing, windows, and more.
Honest, dependable, affordable too. Put the Dillman Brothers to work for you.
We at Dillman Brothers are aware that as a homeowner, you don't replace your roofing, siding, or garage door every day. So please allow us to assist you in the process, from material selection to budget planning and installation by our team, to improve and protect your home so you don't get screwed. One call can take care of all of your exterior needs.
Call the Dillman Brothers, they'll take care of you.
Well, a thank you to the Cardinals for treating me like gold, as they always do. We were in the Prime studio. He brought in, Ben Boyd brought in bacon and eggs.
Nice.
And all kinds of coffee and
Yep.
Really, really fun and enjoyable. Thank you, the Cardinals, and I'll be doggone looky.
The Redbird Recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
With Ricky Orton, I'm John Rooney. Yesterday, a 6-run sixth inning put Tampa Bay in command. But not for long, because the Cardinals answered with 8, and here's how they took the lead.
2 outs, runner at third, Scott, the pitch. Burleson swings! He hits it a mile to right field! The Cardinals have the lead +1 on that 2-run homer by Alec Burleson. An 8-run sixth inning. Unbelievable!
How about opening day, Ricky?
Oh, a great day. First of all, it was a great opening day ceremony. So many wonderful things happened. We had the Clydesdales, we had the Hall of Famers, but we had a Hall of Fame inning with the Cardinals getting 8 runs, despite the fact that they gave up 6 in the top half.
And the Cardinals beat the Tampa Bay Rays 9-7. A day off today. Tomorrow, Michael McGreevy goes.
McGreevy had a very good spring training. Look forward to watching him pitch, making his first start of the season.
And we'll be on the air tomorrow at 12:20.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Stevie J Broadcasting is looking for organizations that regularly distribute information regarding employment opportunities to job applicants or have job applicants to refer. If your organization would like to receive notification of job vacancies at our stations, please notify Human Relations at 101 East Washington in Philo, Illinois, 61864, or email hr@sjbroadcasting.com or by phone at 217-367-1195. SJ Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer encouraging minorities and females to apply.
What is most important to you in your life?
This is Eric Bolin with Provident Financial Group. Whether you're launching a career, raising a family, planning for retirement, or creating a legacy, we can help. At Provident, we provide strategic thinking and perspective that help clients like you realize their goals. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now at Lands, it's a great time to buy a new Trane heating and cooling system. We are offering special financing or up to $1,500 off any qualifying Trane system. At Lands, we know what it takes to deliver exceptional comfort, and we offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you are thinking of a new comfort system, now is the time to buy. And remember, it's hard to stop a Trane. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
PDR Automotive in Urbana is a locally owned repair shop, and they've now serviced over 250,000 vehicles in their near 50-year history. Now, that's more than 4 times the size of a sold-out Memorial Stadium. It's more than all Division I athletes in the country combined. That's more than the entire population of Champaign County. That's more than, well, you get the idea. When you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481. They are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
All right, ESPN 93.5, Brother Johnny, John Decker together this morning. That'll be up in just a few. John's got a great seat out in Washington where the Sweet 16 is being played. I mean, he's on the 50-yard line about 10 feet off the court. That's where he sits.
Nice.
He's covering the games, or is he? I don't know. He just knows people.
Right.
He's the guy that sits
little
in the
hobnobbing going on, work the
sits
room.
in the White House Circle Drive there, where most of us would be shot by snipers.
Right. He's got his TV tray there with his technology. It's an outdoor office for him.
It is. It is. All right, he's coming up next with Brother Johnny. Stand by. It's Friday. It is March 27. It is Alvin Decker's 100th birthday.
Yes.
That's the 4
or 5 generations of farming in Philo.
Patriarch of Philo.
Yep.
I think my mom's the matriarch. She's 29 plus some, but anyway.
He was our Grand Marshal at Champaign County Freedom Celebration as we did a nod to Ag.
Big party for Alvin tomorrow night.
Yeah,
All
baby.
right, let me play Brad Underwood. Houston, how'd you prepare?
Yeah, they do what they do. There's not going to be, much adjustment. They bring 2 to the ball pretty quickly in ball screens. It's something we've been very, very good at attacking. Then it was just a matter of reading what they did, whether it was going to be a full rotation, to our pops, to our 5 men, or whether they were just going to, let those guys make plays. That's where Merck's really good. And Keaton especially, Keaton's just going to get the ball out of his hands. And, I thought that especially the start of the second half, we were able to exploit that. We started cutting a little bit more than we did in the first half, and it was pretty effective.
I'll get more as we go. I got a lot of this because you fell asleep. So stay with us. You're going to hear a lot more from the ball game last night. They're just happy.
Yes. And by the end of the show, this signed Illini jersey will be given out. Either Jake Davis, David Mirkovich, and Keaton Wagler.
I'll start giving these away.
Yes.
Okay, because everybody's been, and can you still get in?
I mean, maybe we should do 8 o'clock cutoff so I can
All right, so if you text the Illini, there's a lot of people that want these. These are signed jerseys by these guys.
You're texting in Illini, I'm getting a name, a year born, and a town you live in also as a kickback message from me, and we appreciate you trying to participate and win from Stevie J Broadcasting, and thanks to Campus Inc.
If you walk around each game, the Illini become bigger celebrities. So is Brad Underwood. Mm-hmm. If you were to walk around these guys, though, you'd be shocked. You'd be absolutely shocked. And then think about trying to have a basketball and make it go in the hoop with their guard. They're so tall. Mm-hmm. I mean, Keaton Wagler, if you saw, you go, whoa, he's 6'6".
Right.
And either David's 6'10", or Andrei Stojakovic is 6'6". They say Andrei's 6'7".
6'7". Work the hands, Stevie.
I think David's 2-3 inches tall. I mean, he's just tall, and you got him bringing the ball up the court, going straight down the lane. I mean, how do you stop? It's just fun.
Yeah.
Now we're into like from the first
Elite
weekend.
Eight.
Well, just from the first weekend of massive stress of you have to win 2.
Yes.
Now it's like, yay! I love basketball.
And number 9, Iowa tomorrow at 5:09.
5:09. That's on, I think, CBS.
Let's go.
All right, 7:30. Be right back. It's John Decker and Brother Johnny next.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. The Senate passing a bill overnight to fund TSA and most of the Department of Homeland Security.
Republicans agreed to fund all of the Department of Homeland Security except for essentially immigration enforcement. Democrats called that a win. But Democrats did not get what they really wanted here, these major reforms in the way that ICE operates.
As Fox's Douglas Zader, the bill now heads to the House. The deadline now April 6th for Iran to allow traffic through the Strait of Hormuz or face U.S. attacks on infrastructure.
The president told the hosts of the 5 Iran allowed 10 ships through the strait as a gift.
And so I gave them a 10-day period. They asked for 7. You're going to say, oh, Trump's a terrible negotiator. They asked for 7, and I said, I'm going to give you 10.
That's Fox's Mike Tobin. America's listening to Fox News.
Hey, we're looking for a couple of really professional drivers that know the ropes and would like to get a home where they're treated with respect, getting home every weekend, making a good wage, and doing the right things safely. Yeah.
Awesome. 2 people. All right. And how would they connect with you for that?
They can get me at timo@gftlog.com or 765-793-7131 extension 4, or even my cell phone right now, 765-505-1295.
And then for dedicated diesel off Route 45 on Triumph Drive, as you're driving toward Rantoul on the left-hand side, you'll find dedicated diesel. What do you offer there?
Hey, we've got a couple of good mechanics in, trailer mechanic and a tractor mechanic right now. We're doing DOT annual inspections, trailer repair, truck repair, just whatever you need, we can take care of.
Wow, that's really nice to know, because, we have to drive into some other cities. Not convenient. You can't get all that done here in Urbana at dedicated diesel.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Stevie J Broadcasting is looking for organizations that regularly distribute information regarding employment opportunities to job applicants or have job applicants to refer. If your organization would like to receive notification of job vacancies at our stations, please notify Human Relations at 101 East Washington in Philo, Illinois, 61864, or email hr@sjbroadcasting.com or by phone at 217-367-1195. SJ Broadcasting is an equal opportunity employer encouraging minorities and females to apply.
Why use Land's Underground Solutions? We have the team, the technology, the tools, and the most experienced team in the industry.
Hi, it's Wes from Land's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Our mission at Land's is to provide top-tier service, prioritize our customers with upfront pricing, and maintain exceptional communication. We assure you at Land's we will only recommend what you truly need, from regular maintenance on your home's mechanical systems with the Land's Comfort family to replacement of existing equipment. Now would be a great time to consider updating your HVAC system. Visit us at landsinc.com.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
When the storm rolls in, where will you go? Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your family with a custom storm shelter from Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services. At Berg Tanks, their shelters are fiberglass and plate steel safe rooms. that can be installed in your garage or exterior, in ground, or on a concrete pad. Built to withstand the toughest storms, giving you a safe, secure place when you need it most. Whether you need a compact unit for a small space or a larger shelter for the whole family, they've got you covered. Their expert team handles everything from excavation to installation, so you can have peace of mind before the next storm strikes. Berg Septic also specializes in septic pumping, new system installation, grease trap cleanings, repairs, and maintenance plans to keep your home running smoothly. Call Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services today at 217-367-8632 or visit them online at bergtanksinc.com. That's bergtanksinc.com.
Here's a look at local news. Former Paxton Buckley Loda teacher accused of crimes involving a child faces a new charge. Paul Muser was previously charged with attempted criminal sexual assault and grooming. He is also facing an additional count of indecent solicitation of a child. Muser resigned early this month before a warrant was issued for his arrest. Nearly all of the 450 students living at U of I's Snyder Hall have been relocated after the building's main water line burst 2 Sundays ago, flooding the dormitory basement. It rendered the basement's electric, water, and data systems useless. 11 students' belongings remain in their dorm rooms at Snyder. Illinois Commerce Commission signing off on its annual 5-year plan to implement safety upgrades at highway rail crossings across the state. Plan authorizes $376 million in funding for grade crossing safety improvements and highway rail grade separations at about 387 crossing locations. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Everyone, let's check weather for Central Illinois. Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Hopefully, what it all made it through A-OK in that barrage of severe storms and hail. And boy, anywhere between dime and quarter size, and some locales at ping pong to golf ball size. Those storms rolled on through the late afternoon and early yesterday evening. And instead, a cold north wind this morning. We'll get some midday clearing and afternoon sunshine. Temperatures about 40 to 45 degrees colder than we had here yesterday at 47 with that north wind 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Clearing off for tonight, still and a much colder night with a low down to 25. Tomorrow, sunny, cool, the high around 50. Much lighter winds as they come around into the east and southeast. Down tomorrow night to a low of 36 and a not so cool Sunday afternoon, partly sunny up around 60 to 62. Mid 70s on Monday, low 80s on Tuesday. Here come the showers and thunderstorms. More rain in the forecast Wednesday. Highs there in the lower 70s, highs near 60. More rain Thursday and Friday. First TVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
All right, what the heck? It's Friday. We're happy. Illinois wins. We're off to the Elite Eight, and our phones are broken.
Yes.
Okay.
Had a little bit of a storm yesterday.
So you know what? You just sometimes you just have to try and. John, can you hear me? John Decker, can you hear me?
Stevie, all good.
Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly. Yes, sir.
All right. So what we've done is back in the early days when the first talk show in Champaign-Urbana occurred, the guy was just on the phone, and he'd have a one-way conversation, like, oh, that's interesting.
Right.
It's kind of go, well, I think since we can hear your voice, it's worthy of this. John Decker, John Decker, John Decker. I want to talk to John Decker. He is the one we know. I want to talk to John Decker. He's at the White House in press room. Okay, John Decker, aren't you covering basketball this weekend?
Well, this evening we got some Sweet 16 games here in the nation's capital, and congratulations to the Illini. Really impressive. You've told me how good a team they are, Stevie, and they proved it last night. And I think that they are for real. They are such an amazing team. They just showed that they have every facet of their game.
Well, you know what? The pressure really is to get out of that first weekend. Now it feels like a little house money, Mm-hmm. And Houston. I mean, Houston, they're hard to play, and I think we might have out-toughed them, which was really a goal. And it's so exciting the fact that we beat Houston and we've been in the Elite Eight the last 3 years, man.
Yeah, that's impressive. 2 out of 3 years. Making it to the Elite Eight, and I think that they're a team that no one wants to play. That's how good they are. And, I think Houston may have been surprised by how good Illinois was in last night's game.
Well, it was a grind. We got an 18-point lead in the second half, held them off. But, boy, toward that end, John, it was like couldn't get the ball inbound. They're quick.
Yeah.
It was hard. So where are you? Are you perched like right at the court for these games in Washington?
I'm right there on the floor, Stevie. It is so exciting. I could, if I really wanted to, I'd get kicked out. But if I wanted to, I could bat the ball out of the referee's hands during an inbounds play.
That would at least make the ESPN top 10, probably.
Yeah. Speaking of top 10, changing sports. St. Louis yesterday. Top 10 play, by the way, on ESPN. The top play on top 10 was a catch made by a St. Louis Cardinals outfielder. I'm sure
I didn't see that play. Was it Victor Scott? Who was it?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember. It was an amazing catch that prevented a home run. Number one play. And then St. Louis has a new player, as you know, on the team, JJ.
Holderfeld. JJ Holderfeld.
There you go. Hit a home run. His first game in the majors. Very impressive.
Hey, let me before we let you go, we hear you pretty well, but let me ask you what happened overnight. Are we really going to maybe pay TSA?
I hope so. It's ridiculous that they have to go. There's such an important role in terms of keeping our airports safe and those that fly safe. And they're not getting paid. Well, this deal that came out of the Senate last night now goes over to the House. I would be shocked if the House doesn't pass this legislation. It would certainly look very bad for those House members if they don't. But this, to me, Stevie, could have been done literally weeks ago. This same exact deal could have been done weeks ago. And this is what lawmakers sometimes do. They wait until the last minute just before they're leaving town to get things done.
Meanwhile, the people, probably millions of people, in their 3 hours will never come back after they stood in line waiting to get through TSA. Man, some of these lines are just, I'm just happy I'm not flying right now.
Yeah, I agree. I flew 2 weeks ago. I had no issues flying out to Phoenix or flying back. But I think it's really gotten worse in the past week and a half, really. I see these lines in Houston in particular. It's really bad. And so hopefully what just took place early this morning, 2 a.m. Eastern time, resolves these issues in terms of lines and also gets those TSA agents paid and makes our airports fully safe again, which would be a good thing.
I think about 500 TSA had to go get another job. I wonder if they'll come back. And I hope we can cut the check like now if they pass this.
I agree.
They really...
Yeah, they shouldn't have to wait any longer.
No way. What a mess.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So in any case, this does not surprise me that this happened even at 2 o'clock in the morning. I just thought it would be really bad optics if those lawmakers, those senators from both parties left town without resolving this issue regarding the TSA agents' pay and resolving the issue regarding what we're seeing at the nation's airports.
Man, oh man. Okay, before I let you go, John Decker, Great Television's White House correspondent, White House Press Briefing Room with John Decker. iHeartRadio has that on where you get your podcast. 15 minutes of great on weekday mornings. You can hear everything you need to know to get your brief with John Decker. It's outstanding. You should go get it and subscribe and everything else. Okay, so how do I know I'm talking to the right guy in Iran?
I don't know. I mean, the president believes that they're talking to the right people, and I think that counts for a lot. But the regime that took over from the supreme leader is still in place. And they say that they have certain demands on the table to end this conflict. One of them, Stevie, is actually that when the conflict is over, Iran says they still want to control the Strait of Hormuz. Well, that's a non-starter.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
The Strait is so important in terms of the region's economy towards including our world economy, and it remains essentially shut down. It's been shut down to all traffic, including oil tankers, over the course of the past month.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Nothing else to do, but there's no negotiating power that Iran has, right? I mean, it's like, I want to live, and we know we can't do what we've been doing, and I don't think they'll accept that.
Well, the only negotiating power that they have concerns the Strait of Hormuz. That is their negotiating tool, and I think that's what they're holding on to. They're threatening anything that wants to go through the strait. That's the reason why no oil company wants to take chances with such valuable cargo, Stevie. And as long as they can make that threat, and it's a threat that can be believed, we're going to see oil prices and gas prices remain very high.
All right, John, you did something. It's the first. You were on the Stevie J cell phone, and I've held the phone up to the microphone like the good old days when Fred Flintstone had that bird running on that wheel trying to light his house. That's just how we're doing it.
Exactly. That's awesome. Stevie, good luck in Saturday's game.
Thank you.
I'm pulling for you guys. I'm also pulling, by the way, for another Big Ten team, and that's Michigan State. I'll be at that game tonight, so we'll see what happens with that.
Well, you know what? Illinois could end up playing Iowa, Michigan State, and Michigan for the national title.
Amazing. Yeah. Big Ten really showed up this year on the men's side.
By the way, if you play against Michigan State, wear your cup, okay? That's all I got. Friendly advice.
Okay.
All right. John, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's John Decker. Unusual on my cell phone because our phone's broke.
Yeah, some of the games tonight. Number 3, Michigan State, and number 2, UConn. Number 4, Alabama. Number 1, Michigan. Number 5, St. John's. Number 1, Duke. Number 6, Tennessee. Number 2, Iowa State.
Okay, so those are great games, and I think we're all, understanding the backwards kick that has happened a number of times with Jeremy Fears and the slightly dirty play, if you want to be kind. It's not really slightly, you either dirty play or not. Anyway, I'm rooting for Michigan State.
Yes.
So who doesn't want to beat Danny Hurley?
And thank you for the text in. Nathan Church is the one who made that incredible catch.
Well, dang.
And J.J. Weatherholt is the name of the person you were trying to
Yeah,
think
we
of.
had his name, but I didn't know if it was left field. Late. I think Nathan Church is playing left field, so he robbed somebody of a homer. I did not see that. Let's see if we can get Johnny for a minute here and see if this works. This is just old-fashioned radio here.
Hello.
Are you there?
We're here. What about you?
I've got you on my cell phone live. I'm holding the microphone speaker up to the microphone because our phones, what we call Pavlov.
Yeah.
They're in charge of my phones.
Okay.
We could just say, hey, I'm out of phones. Is that me or you?
I know the gal in marketing. I don't know if she can solve the problem.
Storm, Steve?
Yeah, we just had rocky weather, 50-mile-an-hour winds. It's been the winds are nuts around here this spring. I don't know what. I don't like the 60-mile-an-hour stuff.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, we're dead on the phone. And anyway, so I've called you on the cell and the speaker, and here we are back. I think when DWS started Penny for Your Thoughts, I think it was a one-way conversation. And he said, "Oh, you can't take the garbage out? Well, tell me about it." So it's kind of like that. That's kind of what we're doing. Johnny, I just want to know, you were talking about not being able to watch the Illini for health reasons. How'd you do last night?
Well, there were some serious PTSD type of moments. It was lower level. It was lower level because that's a serious thing, and this is a game. Nevertheless, a few flashbacks. I thought of beloved Austin P, and I thought about Villanova. And but I was okay, and they did a great job. And I thought that before this game, I was thinking Houston would be a real tough game. But after I started watching our team and the rest of the Big Ten playing, I'm thinking we might be up to snuff here because the Big Ten is playing with everybody. And sure enough, we were better than Houston. We sure were last night. And that was a great game, great coaching job. And Stevie, we got to play Iowa.
Yep.
We can beat Iowa, and they can beat us.
Yep.
So we know all that.
That's right.
And I'll tell you what, I think we really have a good chance. And just, I liked, here's what's interesting. Houston actually wouldn't let us shoot our amount of threes we like to shoot. We shot, 23?
9 for 23. We shot 39%.
If we shoot under 25 threes, if we just shoot under, I don't care what happens, if we shoot under 25 threes the next 3 games, we'll win the national championship. That's a good one for you. So
That's a great
in
one.
Some sort of betting line thing and see if you can get. But yeah, I think we can definitely move forward. What time's the game on Saturday?
It is 5:09. We've already wished publicly Alvin Decker happy birthday, 100th birthday today.
Yes, that's correct. Happy birthday today. Actually, his party is right during the game, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
That's right.
And,
Time to get some big screens over at St. Thomas Gym, huh?
Well, it's at Philo, I think.
Yeah, but you could put a big screen in the gym, maybe. Of course, everybody be watching.
Yeah, I don't think they'll want to do that, but there'll be a lot of people checking in on their phones, I'm sure. But,
Sure.
We'll be able to check in, and I think that'll be a good game. Iowa's good.
Oh, no,
So,
they're very good. They're playing great.
I was hearing you talk to my buddy John Decker.
Yeah.
Did they solve this airport thing or not?
Yeah, 2 a.m. it got through the House. They don't want to go on Easter recess until they get this done. So apparently the Senate is supposed to be voting for it today, and then TSA can be back to TSA, we hope.
Well, okay. And it sounds like they're supposed to vote for it?
Yep. They're supposed to get it, and they're doing everything except ICE. And I thought ICE was funded till 29. They're going to rescind that? Okay.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. It's the whole thing, But here's what's interesting to me, because you hear these guys on the Democrats, and it's like, we can't have this. We have to protect our citizens. This is democracy.
Yeah, right.
It doesn't matter. We'll never give up. Well, we'll have to stay through our Easter break. What? How the hell is this? Let them have it.
That's exactly right. And meanwhile, I can't get my 4 hours back I stood in TSA. Man.
Wow. And it was tough. It wasn't the hours because I'm coming up there to see everybody this weekend, and I'm going to spend 17 hours on the train, which I've done before. But it's just the idea of it. It's not the hours.
Yeah.
It's the stand in line.
Yeah.
And what are they doing is, why are we doing this? And, it seems like they're having a little spat and throwing shoes, and we got to do this.
Yeah, I know.
And,
I know.
It also, I'm more concerned about the DHS safety, that they protect this country, and they're not funded. I think they've been just going to work without pay too. But I'm hoping they get through this latest shutdown, and that's good news. So.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, I appreciate the flexibility. We've been live. If you've been watching on the YouTube channel, you've seen a guy hold a phone to the microphone. We've never done that. Well, it actually sounds pretty good. So.
Okay, well, that's great. And go Illini.
Yeah, go Illini.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it. Down New Orleans, brother Johnny, on my cell phone because our phones are out.
That's right. And we have a guy who's on it and looking into things. He says our phone bank, we have essentially a 6-line circuit here.
Yeah.
He's going to see if he can flip a switch and get things going.
Well, I'm just wondering if it's us or them. That's all I needed to know. Right. Okay.
Right.
And if he says all good on our end, then I got to go back to that thing.
That's right.
You might that thingamafloogie is over that thingamafloogie.
You might have to do that.
Yeah, we will. Then, we'll wait till after the show, and I'll just play a whole lot of Illini game stuff. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Illinois beats Houston 65-55. We make free throws. It probably would have been 15, but we were missing a lot of free throws. Johnny referenced Austin Peay. For those of you not yet old enough, it was a game in the, I think, second round of the tournament. Was it second round? I believe so. Going to the Sweet 16, we were playing Villanova up 10 with 2 minutes left, maybe 12, and I had taped that game because Janet and I were coming back from California in 1987, and I got all the way through the airport, didn't see a TV, got home, had it taped, very excited to put the VHS and the videotape in.
I remember.
And Johnny called me. I said, Johnny, don't tell me. I made it all the way. Don't tell me. And this long pause, he says, I can't let you do it.
Okay.
He said, you're going to watch that game and be over 2 a.m. and you won't have anybody to talk to. We missed 5 1-and-1s. That's where if you make one, you get another one. And back now, today, if you get to 10 team fouls, you get to shoot 2, which is less stress. We missed 5 in a row. And they beat us by making a bunch of threes.
Man.
And so the next year we went to the Final Four. That was a Kenny Battle Jr. year. And so we never forgot that, and maybe gave us the impetus to fight even harder to get to where we went. And then it was the Austin. That was a Villanova game in I think '87. Austin P was around the same time. Austin P. Where are they? Well, now I know they're in Tennessee because they beat me. They were.
Right.
I think that was the first round. We were 3. They were 14. And I remember laying in bed that night. We lost to Austin
Right.
P. Kenny Norman. I mean, we were pretty good. We lost Austin P.
Right.
Nobody knew who they were. And so that's what he's talking about, PTSD. You remember some of these games? And even this year, we lost a 15-point lead in the Big Ten tournament to Wisconsin. We lost a 20-point lead to UCLA out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I never was comfortable. We were up 18, and I said, okay,
yep,
good shot at this, not over.
Right.
And then when
Got to
Houston...
stick with them till the end to see if they keep the gas on.
Well, we I don't think we let up, but I think they turned up.
Okay.
They started pressing full court, and they were clearly quicker than I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you what, whatever we got in bounds, felt lucky.
Yeah.
They were totally face guarding.
All over us.
We couldn't do it. Then when we got it in bounds, they tip it out of bounds. And then we're back to where we're starting from, except the guy can't move around. He has to stand. Anyway, it was harrowing.
Right.
And you're thinking, this will be the worst loss ever.
Well,
So
I'm glad
they got to within 7. They cut it from 18 down to 7.
Right.
And then the crowd was going bazooka.
Yes. And David getting a double-double with the 14 points and 10 rebounds. Keaton also 13 points, 12 rebounds from Keaton Wagler.
You'd have to... and
which
he's,
is unusual
Well,
for
they
him.
told the guys before the game, the guards have to rebound.
Okay.
And he said, Brad said in the press conference, I'm going to play here in the next hour. You don't understand how much of a joy it is to coach him. He listens.
Yeah.
He takes everything to heart. We said the guards had to rebound. He gets 12. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I'd like to know, somebody has a stat somewhere, when was the last time in a Sweet 16 game 2 freshmen had a double-double? I'm not sure that's happened.
You're right.
2 freshmen had a double-double. 1, yeah. 2 freshmen had a double-double. That means double points, double assists, double rebounds. Last night were the rebounds.
I'm hearing from my people that we have 2 more jerseys, Stevie.
Oh, my God.
Because as we keep winning. So I'm thinking I'm going to bump this.
Well, I think we got all next week.
Okay.
Well,
So if you're thinking, I got to get this entry in before 8.
It's just, listen, we've got to coordinate all this. These are unbelievable. Was it a whole starting 5?
I think so, because
Wow.
Kylan's in now.
Jed at Campus Inc.
And
Thank
Andre
you.
Stojakovic.
Oh, boy.
So here we go with more signed
All right, so
jerseys. for our
get your
listeners.
name in Illini 217-359-2255 Fisher National Bank text
Yes.
line, and we've just added to it. But no matter what, next week this is a great season.
Let's go.
It's a great season, and if we make the Final Four, whoa!
So proud of our line.
Wow.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, and vicinity. Boy, some rough stuff yesterday, especially with reports of large hail across the area. Rains were certainly appreciated, and instead, a rude awakening this morning on that stout north wind. Skies will clear off midday, afternoon sunshine, the high just 47. That's about 10 shy of normal and down some 40-plus degrees from readings that were close to 90 in spots yesterday. North wind 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Much colder tonight, mostly clear, 25 on the low. The north wind will stay up much of the night at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny, cool. Lighter wind as the day wears on, the high around 50 to 52. Increasing clouds tomorrow night with mid-30s, partly sunny, 60 to 62 for the day on Sunday. A milder afternoon as south winds return. 74 on Monday. Showers and thunderstorms Tuesday at 82. More rain in the forecast. Showers and thunderstorms, and about 71 for the day on Wednesday. And still some rainy spells expected for Thursday and Friday next week. Cooler. Daytime temperatures close to 60 degrees. For Stevie Day Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
All right, weather brought to you by the Urbana Park District.
They have a free teen hangout zone, which is obviously a controlled atmosphere and crafts and snacks and lots of fun at the Urbana Park District today after 3, after school. You can find out more details at urbanaparks.org.
All right, we're going to break for the news. Come back a whole nother hour. A lot of the Brad Underwood that you fell asleep before he talked, along with David, Keaton, and Andre all coming up.
Ever wonder why you pay your bank to have a checking account? Fisher National Bank does too. You see, they offer free rewards cashback checking that gives you cash back on debit purchases, no service fees or balance requirements. Simply make 12 debit card purchases, receive electronic statements, and have 1 direct deposit in a monthly cycle. It's so simple. Reward yourself today with rewards cashback checking. Learn more at any branch or FisherNational.com. Fisher National Bank. Exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC.
Looking for a great place to relax, grab a bite, and have some fun? Head to the Ambrose Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. This well-furnished hometown tavern has something for everyone. Enjoy great food, a full bar, and a welcoming family-friendly atmosphere. Step outside to the outdoor patio, challenge your friends on the golf simulator, or check out the full game room. Whether you're stopping in with the kids for dinner or meeting friends for a drink and some gaming machines, Ambross Sports Bar and Grill is the place to be. Ambross Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. Good food, good fun, and good times waiting for you.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
It's up to the House now. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. After this happened around 2 o'clock this morning.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. The Senate approving a funding bill by unanimous consent for most of Homeland Security, but not immigration enforcement. So Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says
Senate Democrats stood united. No wavering.
But Republican Senator Tim Scott tells Fox the president's plan to pay TSA agents by executive order led to this.
Without President Trump saying, I'm going it alone, I'm going to take care of America without the help of a single Democrat. They got scared. They were shaking in their boots.
But Fox's Chad Pergam reports from the Capitol.
Well, no one really won last night, and typically no one wins government shutdowns. Democrats, they did not get some of the ICE reforms that they asked for. Republicans did not get full DHS funding in this. ICE is left out and Border Patrol is as well.
As for the House trying to fast-track a vote today,
what they could do to expedite the procedure is do something called suspension of the rules. The problem there is they raise the bar. That needs 2/3.
But until TSA agents finally get paid, some keep not showing up. So there are more long airport security lines this morning.
I've been in line for about 45 minutes with no end in sight.
He's trying to catch a flight in Atlanta.
This is terrible what they're doing to American traveler, but it's even worse what they're doing to the TSA worker.
It's day 28 of Operation Epic Fury, but as President Trump extends his deadline to April 6th for Iran to unblock oil shipping or the U.S. will bomb Iran's power plants, he keeps insisting Iran wants to make a deal to end the conflict.
Iran has denied in public channels that their surviving leadership reached out for talks. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi addressed the UN Human Rights Council from Geneva and said the U.S. has acted in bad faith.
This war of aggression is blatantly unjustified and brutal.
Fox's Mike Tobin also reports from Tel Aviv. Israel ramped up attacks today.
The IDF says they struck a primary facility for the manufacture of sea mines and ballistic missiles.
And Iran keeps launching missiles into Israel. America's listening to Fox News.
Did you know GoodRx can help you save on medication, manage prescriptions, and get trusted health information? If you're one of the millions living with a heart condition, check GoodRx for an easier, more affordable way to manage your health. GoodRx offers common heart medications for under $30. Just search for your prescription, find the best price, then show your pharmacist the GoodRx coupon. And it works whether you have insurance or not. To start saving and better manage your heart health, download the free app or visit GoodRx.com today. GoodRx is not insurance but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. That's ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Well, as the conflict with Iran rages, oil prices are up another 2% this morning, and gas remains almost $1 a gallon more than when this conflict started last month. And falling stock futures suggest more selling at the opening bell on Wall Street. And a lot of Americans in a new Fox News poll are wary.
Only 25% of poll respondents say the U.S. economy is excellent or good. That's 5% fewer than a month ago. A majority of those polled, 61%, say they believe they can miss no more than 2 paychecks before not being able to pay their bills. When asked to look ahead, only a quarter of voters say they believe the economy will get better in a year's time, while 53% believe it will get worse. 21% say economic conditions will be the same a year from now. As for President Trump's job performance rating, it's at 41%, down 2 points from February. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
And speaking of the president, we'll soon see him on our money. The Trump signature will replace on-paper currency, the one from the Treasurer of the United States.
This would be the first time a president's signature would appear on paper currency. Traditionally, U.S. paper money carries the signature of the Treasury Secretary, not the president. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's signature would also appear on the currency. Bessent says there is no more powerful way to recognize the historic achievements of our great country than with a dollar bill bearing Trump's name. This is the latest instance of Trump putting his name on U.S. institutions like the Trump Kennedy Center, the U.S. Institute of Peace, and a new class of warships. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
It's down to 12 teams in the NCAA men's college basketball tournament. Arizona, Illinois, and Iowa won last night to advance to the Elite Eight, and so did Purdue, beating Texas on a last-second shot. There will be 4 more men's games tonight and 4 games in the women's tournament Sweet 16. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Mohammed man set to spend the next 8 years behind bars after pleading guilty to a child sex crime. While the other 2 charges he was facing were dropped, in court Wednesday, Matt mourned of Mohammed appearing in custody. He then voluntarily waived his rights and entered a plea of guilty to a count of child pornography and solicitation. Champaign police releasing results from a March traffic enforcement campaign aimed at reducing impaired driving. The effort ran March 13th to the 23rd in partnership with IDOT, Illinois State Police, and more than 200 agencies. Officers dedicated 20 hours of grandfathered enforcement on major arterial routes. Illinois lawmakers pushing legislation designed to keep immigration detention centers out of certain areas of the state. An Illinois House committee approved a measure that would ban immigration detention centers within 1,500 feet of schools, churches, daycare centers, cemeteries, public parks, forest preserves, private homes, and public housing. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Hey, good morning, 8:06. I'm Stevie J. There's Diane Ducey.
Good morning, Go Illini.
First hour was fun. Second hour is going to be even more fun because we have fun.
Yes.
Particularly when we win.
Winning.
The Elite Eight.
Cardinals win too, 9-7.
Yeah. 161 more games. It's great. But this is
well, we're happy here on ESPN 93.5.
Well, we're thrilled. It's just, wow. You know, I was standing there, second half started, it's 24-24, it's a grind out, it's unfun, and you're going, we usually lose these games, and start to cry and everything else. And then you
were just exhausted from the early start to the day. That's why you're cheering up. That's all.
Tell me why. I'm more emotional when I'm tired.
Right.
Anyway, tell me why people say Brad doesn't coach well. He's not a good in-game guy. He's not. Did you see the second half?
So good.
We were making.
You're in the Elite Eight. What's the problem here?
No, they just don't think he's a good in-game coach. I'm talking about some critics that probably don't like him anyway. You're not going to get them all. The great Lou Henson told me.
They probably go back to those games that we had the big lead and we kind of lost a little bit.
But the great Lou Henson said not everybody's going to like you. He said you're not going to get 20% of them. I don't know the number, but he said.
Mr. Samuelson would say the same thing.
Yeah,
for every X number of people that like you, X number don't, and they won't speak up. So. Yeah.
So what you have here is a guy that clearly we made adjustments. The scores coming out of half, it's 24-22 we're winning. They tie it 24-24. Then it's like 27-26 we're winning. And then we score 17 in a row. Mm-hmm. We're doing things differently. There are some back cuts. We got to this point. We found open people. We made the extra pass. And all of a sudden we score 17 straight.
Yeah.
Houston, under Kelvin Sampson, has never allowed that. They've never had a team score 17 straight on them. So I'm just saying that was an adjustment.
Yeah.
He's the winningest coach in the Big Ten in the last 7 years. He's been to 2 Elite Eights in the last 3 years. I don't know what we want. We want a national title.
Right.
But I got to hear ESPN National with Evan and Michelle and Chris Canty.
Yeah.
They're on before us. They spent 10 minutes talking about how Brad Underwood's going to get hired somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
And
why?
Well, because he's successful.
Yeah.
And then Michelle Smallman, who's a University of Illinois grad, said that the 05 team Illinois had that went to the championship game changed her life because she was in pre-med. And she got so into sports, she became a broadcaster where you make zero money compared to a dermatologist.
Exactly.
And job security? Right.
Exactly.
So anyway, they were talking about Illinois, and then Michelle said, what's the difference between Kansas and Illinois? And they started laughing at her. I'm going, they've got a point from the legacy,
right?
But not now.
I agree.
Illinois and Kansas purportedly spend $8 to $10 million a year on their basketball team.
Man,
so it has
and
totally.
And Bill Self is over there at Kansas still, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's thinking retirement here.
Yeah, he's had a few health issues.
He had some heart problems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So anyway, from the standpoint of parity and equality, every campus in the majors has a billionaire that'll give you money. Well, I shouldn't say that. That most likely has enough to consider giving you money.
Some successful alumni.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's got them. The problem is the kids won't go to ISU or Eastern or Southern because
Northern.
The exposure isn't there. Western.
Yeah.
They'll get 800,000 if some billionaire likes them, but they won't have the big TV stuff. They want to be exposed to have the scouts see them, all of that. Because every single kid at every single school has a friend that tells them you're good enough to make the league, man. When only 2% of players in college make it in pro.
Right.
Unbelievable.
We got a text into 359-2255 about Illinois' Keaton Wagler and David Merkovich are the first pair of freshman teammates to each have a double-double in the same NCAA tournament game since freshmen became fully eligible in 72-73.
Yeah, I remember when that happened in early 70s. They made freshmen could not play on varsity. They played JV.
Oh, wow.
We had a JV football team. In Illinois.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, our weather this morning.
Hey, when's the last time we won the national championship?
I never. I don't think
we've done that.
Not nearly in the modern era. We were really good in the 50s.
Yeah.
But listen, we have
Don't jinx it. We're Elite Eight.
We have a chance.
One step at a time.
I smell an Illinois Duke game coming up.
Well, that's if Duke can get past St. John's tonight.
Yeah. Oh, they play tonight. Yeah.
All right. Our meteorologist is Greg Soye, and the weather is brought to you by Urbana Park District.
Reminding you the teen-free hangout zone is today. And if you need some fun things for the kids to do and bond with others and make those connections that are so important, UrbanaParks.org.
Well, one thing about it, you're thinking, well, boy, it has 3 more games. I know, and maybe just 1 more game. It's going to be really hard from here on in for sure, and it was hard the last 3. But let's just say this, that we have an opportunity. Certainly, Iowa, as hot as they are, we're good. They're really good right now. We have a real chance to win that game and go to the Final Four, and then you're going to be faced with Duke or UConn or Michigan State or whoever Duke plays. I don't even know. And then on the other side, it's Arizona looks like a monster. But you know what? A week ago, Houston, who'd won their first 2 NCAA games by 30-plus points, looked like a monster.
Right.
They weren't.
But
they had to play us. So we discount sometimes that we're real good.
Oh, my goodness. The first 4 minutes sticking on 2.
It was 2-0 for 5 minutes.
Illinois
started the game. 2-0.
Like, what's going on?
We led for 35 minutes in that game. They led for 1.
Wow.
This is Houston, number 5 in the nation. That tells you, Michigan looked pretty dominant when they came here. But one game, one time, you don't think we can beat Michigan? Yes, we can. Our defense last night was truly elite. It was fantastic. And then we kind of stretched it out. We were not very good 3-point shooting. Second half, we were 50% from 3. I mean, Keaton made a beautiful shot. Then Ben Hummerkaus right after him. I mean, it stretched it to 18 points. It was
There's
awesome.
your in-game, readjustments going on.
Yeah, no question. All right. Did we do weather?
Yeah,
no,
we have the sponsorship.
I'll make it quick.
No, don't make it quick.
The sponsorship, we're good.
We did sponsorship. See, I'm delirious.
Exactly.
I am delirious.
Well, we're appropriately so. Yeah, this is the headline stuff.
I think I'm going to have a cheese sandwich. It's Greg Solier, meteorologist. Go right ahead, sir.
All right, yeah, I was kind of looking over the rainfall. We had all the reports of severe stuff, ping pong, quarter size, golf ball size hail, had some power line snapped issues into McLean County around the Danville area, for example. They had some large hail reports too, so things kind of fortunately or unfortunately played out as expected. It was kind of looking over the rainfall amounts here the past 48 to 72 hours. Yeah, pushing 1.25 inches, some spots 1.5 inches, so that will certainly help in the longer scheme and bigger scheme of things of dryness and drought. And there's a lot more rain next week and at least into the first half of April, if probably not a wet start to the field work and planting season across the area, but we need that rain desperately. In the meantime, hey, feels like wintertime out there. That's the way the spring has gone, with a rating of 33 at Willard and Savoy, 33 at Rantoul, with that north wind gusting 33 miles per hour. Feels like
barely 20 out there. Mostly cloudy this morning, clearing midday, afternoon sun won't help with just 47 with that north wind 15 to 25 and gusty. Clear tonight and colder 25. North winds much of the night will knock wind chills down probably into the single digits tomorrow morning, but the winds will relax, the sun will be out and should make 51. 61 here on Sunday, partly sunny. South breezes return. We're back to the 70s on Monday, 80s on Tuesday. Showers and thunderstorms there. More rain in the forecast. Showers on and off Wednesday at 71 and highs near 60, and additional rain in the forecast for Thursday and Friday next week. Hopefully now they're spread out 1 to 2 inches of rain, helping out the drought pattern here in East Central Illinois for next week. For TVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it very much. ESPN 93.5. Great having you listening. We have, do I have this? All kinds of storm-related issues we have this morning, but we are working through the issues because sometimes you must take what you have, and there it is. Try and talk. I don't know. I guess 2 years ago we would have been playing this when we made the Elite Eight with Terrence Shannon,
yes,
and Marcus Damas,
yes,
and Gary Ayre. We were pretty good. So here we are again. On March 27, still interested in the NCAA tournament with 12 teams left. It'll get down to 8 after tonight's 4 ball games, which I'm suddenly interested in. And I wasn't planning on watching the ball games. Now it's like, okay, who else is in it?
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you have something going on, it's like, oh, wait, the Illini are playing then. I mean, really, that's the case. Alvin Decker's party is tomorrow, and the game's at 5:09. I think his party's after 7, though, right?
I know
he wants... Okay.
Yeah.
He wants to have the band, the Philo Grand Opera
I
band
think
play.
there's a 4 o'clock mass at St. Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's after that.
Okay.
But there's obviously it's a distraction because it's a big game.
Alvin Decker's 100, though, Stevie.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll just balance it out and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about today is you got your phone, right? I mean, so you can even watch it.
That's right.
Keep track of it.
Pretty much.
Mingle, look at the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it goes right on your phone. So, and we are 6.5-point favorites, is my understanding.
Oh.
And we went to Iowa in early January, and beat them in Iowa, Iowa City. But this is a different. Frankly, it's a different Illinois team. We're playing way better. Even then. That was part of our 12 games in a row streak.
I know when Iowa beat Nebraska yesterday, it was Bennett Sturtz that led the team with 20.
He's a tremendous young man. He really is, and he's played great. He's a good kid. He was from Drake, and Ben McCollum, who all of a sudden now has popped up on boards, I'm sure, of next coach at XYZ school. Because the dominoes are about to fall, and he was an 18-year Division II head coach. Then he got a shot at Drake for 1 year, did great. He's done pretty darn well in Iowa City.
Heck yeah.
Elite Eight your first year. He brought a bunch of kids from Drake, including Bennett Sturtz.
Okay.
Sturtz.
Like shirts,
yeah,
sort of with Z.
Yeah, Z. He's really good. All right, we will get to the Fox Business Minute and come right back. You know what? 2 factors, health and wealth, are undeniably intertwined. Both contribute to overall life satisfaction. With the help of Busey Wealth Management, you can all navigate both wellness and security. According to the Employee Benefit Research Institute, you need quite a bit of money to sustain the life you're living. Is it too late? Well, go talk to them and figure it out. If you're at the right age, shoot, if you're younger, or you know somebody who is, it's all about early and discipline and keep it going. But you won't believe what stuff looks like 30 years later with the market and everything else. You can diversify too, but they can sort it out for you. For expert advice in developing your long-term wealth plan, or even if you're kind of in the last 10 years of it, what is there you can do? Schedule a meeting with a member of Busey's Wealth Management team at Busey.com. With a plan in place, you will be able to enjoy whatever life has to offer with confidence. Be sure to call your friends at Busey and get some good information that will help you for years to come. Busey, investment products and services not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee. So I guess people are making their plans. They watched it at Cam's last night.
Yeah, there was such a big celebration. Yeah. Illinois baseball at Penn State, Illinois softball at Minnesota.
All right, we check your weather. Meteorologist Greg Solier. It is now 8:19.
Logan, everyone, let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, Vicinity. Hopefully, wanted all heading through A-OK in that barrage of severe storms and hail. And boy, anywhere between dime and quarter size and some locales at ping pong to golf ball size. Those storms rolled on through the late afternoon and early yesterday evening. And instead, a cold north wind this morning. We'll get some midday clearing and afternoon sunshine. Temperatures about 40 to 45 degrees colder than we had here yesterday at 47 with that north wind 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Clearing off for tonight, still and a much colder night with a low down to 25. Tomorrow sunny, cool, the high around 50, much lighter winds as they come around into the east and southeast. Down tomorrow night to a low of 36 and a not so cool Sunday afternoon, partly sunny up around 60 to 62. Mid 70s on Monday, low 80s on Tuesday. Here come the showers and thunderstorms. More rain in the forecast Wednesday. Highs there in the lower 70s, highs near 60. More rain Thursday and Friday. First TVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
I'm Liz Clayman, and this is the Fox Business Report.
President Trump is allowing another 10 days for negotiations before the deadline to strike Iran's energy sector. Those stock futures are lower and crude oil prices are higher. Brent crude, the global benchmark, topped $110 a barrel this morning. West Texas Intermediate, which is U.S. oil, rose to $96. The head of fertilizer company Yara says farmers are facing higher costs because of the Iran conflict. CEO Svein Tore Hollister says farmers are likely to scale back fertilizer purchases and switch to crops that will pay them better given the uncertainty. An artificial intelligence company, Anthropic, has won a court injunction that causes the Trump administration's designation of Anthropic as a supply chain risk. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Poselda. Invested in you.
Most investments today feel like second jobs. Real estate, you're a landlord. Stocks, you're a day trader. Crypto, you're a full-time researcher. You've got a life to live. Your investment should help you live it. That's why more Americans are choosing gold. Noble Gold has helped thousands protect their future with real physical gold. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com to get your free wealth protection kit. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals, including gold, involves risks. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
At NCAA Championships, noise is made here. Memories are made here. Champions win here. The only thing missing here is you. The National Collegiate Men's Gymnastics Championships, coming to Champaign, Illinois this April. Get your seats at ncaa.com/tickets.
You know, with like Lands Inc., we specialize in, we've got an amazing HVAC department that takes care of your furnace, you know, your heat system, air conditioning, they do that. Yeah. And for us in Underground, we take care of all your pipes that come into your home, leave your home, and work around your home to keep it dry, you know, your drainage system, sump pumps, things like that. And exactly what you said, if you don't know, you know, a couple decades ago, it was more like, oh, something broke, go fix it, repair it, no big deal. Well, now with the technology, we have cameras, like you said, that we can come in on these orange comfort clubs, and we can camera your sewer lines underneath your house and check them out just to make sure they're fine. If there's something wrong with it, we can show you right then. You know, truth is in seeing it. Yeah. We show it to you, and then you can plan as a homeowner for making those repairs or dealing with that issue later on. If it's an immediate need, at least you're not caught off surprise.
That sewer camera inspection with a proper clean out. I was just learning more at landsinc.com.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial
future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
FNB Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. FNB securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC, MSTC, and FNB are not affiliated.
FNB Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
Okay, pretty cool stat just came in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do share.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the NIL, and, you know, it could be the great. Why do you think the Blue Bloods are complaining about the system? All right, there's a lot to complain about. I'm not saying that. But could it be that they were already doing a few nefarious things that would keep us down while they enjoyed the spoils?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. So here's your stat of the day. Kansas, Kentucky, UCLA, University of North Carolina. Kansas, Kentucky, UCLA, and North Carolina. The first time since we called Dwight Eisenhower president that these guys, none of them made the Sweet 16. It's 1954. First time since 1954 the Sweet 16 has not included Kansas, Kentucky, UCLA, or UNC, North Carolina.
Wow.
So
we're leveling the playing field with the just, again, name, image, likeness.
High Point, really good team. High Point, where they wear sweaters and vests and things, and their daddy is the CEO.
Yeah, it's the fancy people.
But we don't really play basketball, but we can hire them, can't we?
Exactly.
So they're going to be there every year because they got money. So how does Kansas feel about that? How's North Carolina feel about that? Now they're just good. Mm-hmm. It's not like, oh, you got to face Kansas, all the good players. Darren Peterson, one of the best players in college basketball as a freshman, but it was a mess at Kansas. He's not available. When's he ready? I don't know. His back hurts. Well, when's he coming? Well, I don't know. He can't play. He'll be a lottery pick. Maybe. Don't you think the executives are well aware that he's not available and we don't know why? Well, he just said it hurts. Okay? So anyway, sometimes the chemistry doesn't work out. Kentucky spent $20 million on their basketball team. How'd that go? Mm-hmm. $20 million for the basketball team. That didn't go very well. All right, so anyway.
So, our guys obviously clicking on all cylinders.
Well, they
communication.
Really like each other.
They like each other. Yeah. Let's just lock in for next year right now.
Yeah. Diane has a paper that Kylan gets a COVID year and Ben Hummerkaus gets a COVID year.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just keep saying.
Since y'all like hanging out, might as well just keep this chapter going. See about a national title.
It's just you just can't, for his good, you can't keep Keaton. And that's a bummer. So, what a year. What a special year.
What a year.
All right, Brad Underwood, after you fell asleep.
Well, my hat's off to Houston and Kelvin and the season they had. We beat a great basketball team. Team I've got so much respect for, and a coach I've got tremendous respect for. I thought our defense was outstanding, both halves. I thought we set a really good precedent early, contesting shots, not giving up, paint twos. I thought was huge. I thought that we made shots hard for them, which we had to do. We didn't make shots. We got some good looks early. That first half probably set basketball back a few years in terms of the excitement level and the shooting. But when you play a Kelvin Sampson team, you know that's probably what it's going to be. I felt great about the rebounding. Something we do exceptionally well, and I thought got us a few easy baskets. They got a couple easy baskets because of their offensive rebounding. But started the second half, I thought we found a nice rhythm. Dre was great in the first half, getting downhill, getting to the rim. And then I thought in the second half, it just kind of became a little bit of everybody. Our cutting, they were blitzing Keaton, getting the ball out of his hands, and then I thought we found cutters and shooters and found a nice little rhythm there. But other than the free throw shooting, and we're 5th in the country in free throw shooting, made it a little more interesting than I thought it needed to be. But excited to be moving on, and that's what we came here to try to do, and very fortunate we beat a great team tonight and get a move on.
Remember the Connecticut game 2 years ago in the Elite Eight? I think that halftime score was like 25-19 or something. It was the same kind of, I mean, really, it was like, I don't know, 24. Somebody can fact check me. I think it was that kind of half. And then UConn, who was way better than everybody that year, came out and scored 30 points in a row. And here it is, 2 years later. We're in this game, same kind of put basketball back, wasn't very 24-22, a meat grinder. Somebody who makes a basket is like worth 10 because it's so rare. And we're the ones that come out and score 17 in a row and broke the game over. So
same game.
It was the same.
With all these dry spells.
I can just ask AI. What was the score of the first half elite basketball, UConn and Illinois 2 years ago? I'm sure that'll come up.
Okay.
It was low scoring and like, whoa, both teams are awful. And then they're the ones that broke out. Well, this year it was us, and it feels good. I got Andrei Stojakovic. I got some David. I'll play right after the news here with Keaton. I also got Kelvin Sampson, his take after the game.
Okay.
Obviously very disappointed. He did say we were a good team. That was nice of him.
John in Camargo has some stats for us.
All right, good.
Back up your, he says he is AI.
That's a boy, John. Appreciate that, my friend. Stand
producer.
by. ESPN 93.5. Be right back.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. One way or another, TSA workers will be getting paid to curb the airport chaos because right after President Trump said, I'm going to do it, pay the workers by emergency executive order, the Senate finally passed Homeland Security funding at 2 a.m. without ICE and Border Patrol funding. Senate Leader John Thune.
Republicans funded the Department of Homeland Security piecemeal. It's not the way to fund the department, Mr. President. But we were out of time.
Democrats also didn't get the ICE reforms they held up workers' paychecks for. The House has to vote to finalize funding today. And President Trump gives Iran negotiators an extension on the deadline to make a deal, or else, telling the 5 on Fox.
They asked for 7. You're going to say, oh, Trump's a terrible negotiator. They asked for 7. And I said, I'm going to give you 10.
The extension takes us past Easter to April 6th. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Illinois lawmakers pushing legislation designed to keep immigration detention centers out of certain areas of the state. An Illinois House committee approved the measure that would ban immigration detention centers within 1,500 feet of schools, churches, daycare centers, cemeteries, public parks, forest preserves, private homes, and public housing. Mohammed man set to spend the next 8 years behind bars after pleading guilty to a child sex crime. While the other 2 charges he was facing were dropped in court Wednesday, Matt warrant of Muhammad appearing in custody. He then voluntarily waived his rights and entered a plea of guilty to a count of child pornography and solicitation. Champaign police releasing results from a March traffic enforcement campaign aimed at reducing impaired driving. The effort ran March 13th to the 23rd in partnership with IDOT, Illinois State Police, and more than 200 agencies. Officers dedicated 20 hours of grandfathered enforcement on major arterial routes. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Hi, this is Damon Hackelman, owner of Clean Ride in Champaign. As winter fades and spring rains move in, melting snow, heavy storms, and stressed pipes can quickly turn into flooding and water damage for homes and businesses across Champaign County. When water shows up where it shouldn't, every minute matters. At Clean Right, we're a family-owned and operated company with deep roots in this community, and we're ready with a 24/7 emergency response. Our certified, experienced technicians arrive fast to assess the damage and start the restoration process right away. Whether it's a flooded basement, burst pipe, or storm damage, we work to make the recovery quick and as stress-free as possible. Our mission is to return your property to clean, safe, like new condition so you can get back to normal. We work alongside trusted expert partners to make the restoration process smooth and stress-free, guiding you every step of the way. Learn more or request emergency service anytime at cleanright.net.
Okay, I do have the full rundown of that UConn game where I thought there might have been a similarity or three, but except reverse for Illinois last night. All right, we check your weather. Meteorologist Greg Solier.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather. For Central Illinois, Champaign, and vicinity. Boy, some rough stuff yesterday, especially with reports of large hail across the area. Rains were certainly appreciated, and instead, a rude awakening this morning on that stout north wind. Skies will clear off midday, afternoon sunshine. The high just 47. That's about 10 shy of normal and down some 40-plus degrees from readings that were close to 90 in spots yesterday. North wind 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Much colder tonight, mostly clear, 25 with the low. The north wind will stay up much of the night at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny, cool. Lighter wind as the day wears on, the high around 50 to 52. Increasing clouds tomorrow night with mid-30s. Partly sunny, 60 to 62 for the day on Sunday. A milder afternoon as south winds return. 74 on Monday. Showers and thunderstorms Tuesday at 82. More rain in the forecast. Showers and thunderstorms and about 71 for the day on Wednesday. And still some rainy spells expected for Thursday and Friday next week. Cooler. Daytime temperatures close to 60 degrees. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solier.
Hi, this is Butch Patrick, TV's Eddie Munster. Did you know that we were the first green family on TV, even though you saw us in black and white? And did you know that Grandpa Munster was making electricity in the dungeon? Well, now you can make your own electricity with Legacy Solar. And even if you don't have a coffin phone, make sure you pick up your phone and call Walter Pierce at Legacy Solar to get a free green evaluation for solar energy. And I'll send along a piece of Munster's autographed artwork as my gift to you for going green. Just call 217-722-4822 and ask for Walter Pierce.
Okay, it is 8:35, ESPN 93.5. I was going to play.
Well, you're looking at that, 217-359-2255, the word Illini, because now we have more signed jerseys. I was going to try to give one away today after our Sweet 16, but now we're on to Elite 8. So why not keep the jerseys stacked up from Kylan Boswell, Andrei Stojakovic, David Mirkovic, Jake Davis, and Keaton Wagler. So we're handing these out as listeners text in 217-359-2255 and try to win with the word Illini. And so these have just kind of fallen into my lap thanks to my friends at Campus Inc. And we're going to hand them off to you. I've got a signed one that's also wonderful from Keaton Wagler with the 46-point game against Purdue. Purdue, by the way, we haven't talked much about the Big Ten, with Purdue beating Texas 79-77 yesterday. Arizona beating Arkansas decisively, 109-88. But the games tonight are St. John's and Duke, Alabama and Michigan, Michigan State and UConn, Tennessee and Iowa State. Always fun to watch the games at PIA 1609 West Springfield Avenue.
Okay, I want to play Keaton Wagler now, talking about playing in Houston. I mean, there were a lot of storylines. Brad kind of snuffed that out, saying, listen, we don't care. And then he talked about being a JUCO coach and driving his boys in a 16-seat van from Dodge City, Kansas to Mesa. That sounds like a long drive. Dodge City, Kansas to Mesa. Anyway, got Keaton here commenting about it. Quickly, the Connecticut game 2 years ago, the score was 23-23. UConn scores the last five of the half, giving them some juice going into halftime. 28-23, tight defensive game. Then the 30-0 run actually dovetailed with the 5 in the first half. And UConn did, in fact, counting the end of the first half, did score 25 more. And again, it was 53-23. And it was like 72-52, whatever it was, the end. But the game was over at that point. So we're the ones who went on a 17-0 run against Houston, which has never happened to Kelvin Sampson at Houston. Pretty good. All right, What about playing Houston in Houston, Keaton?
We weren't worried about the fans. We played in tough environments before on the road many times. Shout out to our fans for coming in and being loud. I think they were really loud. I heard our fans more than their fans. Shout out to them.
And here's Andrei Stojakovic.
We weren't worried how close, their campus, or if we're playing in their city. We knew they were going to show up like they've been all year long. That was the least of our worries, to be honest. We were just focusing on coming out here and executing a good game plan.
David Mirkovic?
Whole season, wherever we go, they were coming with us to support us, and I'm really thankful for that. And I just want to say thank you for that support. And like at the beginning of the game, Houston fans were a little louder, but as game was going, they started being louder in their city. So it's just really important for us. I would say that's like a wind to our back. Like they pushed us, and thanks for them.
David Mirkovic, and then Coach. Houston, man. How do you get ready?
Yeah, they do what they do. There's not going to be much adjustment. They bring two to the ball pretty quickly in ball screens. It's something we've been very, very good at attacking. Then it was just a matter of reading what they did, whether it was going to be a full rotation, to our pops, to our 5-man, or whether they were just going to. Let those guys make plays. That's where Merck's really good, and Keaton especially. Keaton's just going to get the ball out of his hands. And, I thought that especially the start of the second half, we were able to exploit that. We started cutting a little bit more than we did in the first half, and it was pretty effective.
Stay toward the left, second row, second person.
Tyler Cottingham, AlanaBoard.com. Brad, I was curious, your defense has been built over the years on being comfortable allowing 2-point shots. Houston's very comfortable making 2-point shots on their offense. They only shoot 40% tonight. What was your balance as far as trying to defend their 2-point field goal attempts?
Yeah, they're a team that gets a lot of dunks. They're a team that is going to shoot a lot of threes. We felt like we could contest those. We didn't want to give them layups and twos. And if they did, it was going to be over a contested hand or what we call a Mozgov. Sharp made one really hard one late, but I thought we did a terrific job of that. We were really good with Sinek shooting those little baseline jump shots. We were going to give him those, but we wanted to stay pressed up on a little closer on the threes, but just contest them. And I thought our guys did a great job of being in gaps. I thought Jake was elite early on Sharp, used some physicality, and then we didn't want to give Uzan catch and shoot threes. He drops dramatically in his percentage off the dribble, and then we knew Kingston was a hard downhill guy. We just had to keep in front, and I thought our big guys did a really nice job in our ball screen coverage tonight.
I don't think Houston has looked like that for a long time, but that's because of our defense. Our defense was fantastic. It was like trap, fall back, trap, no good look, and the Sinek they let shoot was 3 out of 12, so he wasn't a great shooter, and we knew that. So it was, and the Fleming's kid's going to be a lottery pick. He was only had 11 points, I think, Fleming's. Anyway, they had some real pieces, some good guards, but we had 9 turnovers. Rob Judson had told us earlier this week, can't have more than 11. So that's right down the middle. Out rebounded a very athletic, physical team, 43-34. So that was awesome. And you want to, when you block out in basketball, you kind of want to put a butt on them, and you have your arms kind of make sure they don't go around you. And that's what our bigs were doing, but that's when Brad said the guards have to clean it up. In other words, there's going to be balls available. You got to go get it.
Yeah.
Because our guys are blocking them out with their arms and trying to stay, in front of them. And that's why Keaton Wagler went and listened and said, yeah, I'll get some for you, Coach. And he got him 12.
That's right.
Kylan got another 4. That's 16 by our guards.
David had 10 and 14 points.
And first time ever?
Another double-double.
Is that what we hear? 2 freshman double-doubles. All right, more clips coming up.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
This is Eric Boland with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is no one-size-fits-all retirement plan.
Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
Looking for bold, authentic Mexican flavor right here in Champaign? Head to Moe's Burritos Bar and Grill, 723 South Neal Street, next to Bacon and Ben Buskirk. You'll find fresh, flavorful tacos, loaded burritos, and cheesy quesadillas. Best of all, the prices are perfect for college students and families. Moe's Burritos Bar and Grill, a hidden gem for authentic Mexican food in Champaign, 723 South Neal Street, next to Bacon and Ben Buskirk. Or check out the food truck with Moe's Burritos. Check out Moe's Burritos Restaurant on Facebook.
Former Illini Terrence Shannon Jr. of the Minnesota Timberwolves about Ben Quattrone from Sarah Champagne.
What kind of friend has he been?
Unbelievable. Ever since I came to this dealership, me and Ben had interactions. He's been a great person this whole time. It still is. I always would recommend him to anybody about a car or anything. He's always going to be there for you no matter what. He always be behind you. He's just a great person.
Visit sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com. Okay, Brad Underwood. Again, this is a cool response.
Josh Parrott again with Hoops HQ. Coach, you look like you're nodding your head when we were talking about Keaton and the rebounding. You just talked about the rebounding battle. He goes 4 for 14 shooting. I know not his best offensive night, but he was rebounding. You're talking about a freshman.
Brad's smiling right now.
Adjusting to the college game. Can you share some thoughts first on getting him here and then just the progression they made and kind of fighting through and battling against a really physical team tonight?
Yeah, he's a great listener. We've talked for a week about our guys. We knew that Sinak and Tugler, they back tap a lot of balls. They're elite.
What they back tap means the ball is up in the air and they just smash it like a volleyball to their guys that are at half court. They get it back out, back tap.
Okay.
That's what back tap.
At it. So our bigs were going to have to hit bodies, but our guards were going to have to come clean it up.
That's when you're not holding them, but their arms are active to make sure you don't go around me.
Yeah.
Or you go for the top, it's a foul, that kind of thing. So the ball is there, and I can't really leave my guy because he'll back tap it, right? So we have to keep him under control.
So we needed a big rebounding game from our guards. And, I thought Keaton just takes everything to heart. And he's had some big rebounding games this year, but to do this in this moment, you guys got to understand what a joy it is to coach him. And he doesn't worry about needing to score points. I thought his job defensively was equally as good, but his job on the glass, offense finds him. And he's going to score some points, yes, but he's always going to make the right play, and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. And tonight it was defend and rebound at a really high level, and he did that.
Man, just think about that. He's a freshman, and he's comfortable scoring 2 if we win. He makes it happen because he picks the plays that the defense is giving you. He reads it like a quarterback. How can he do a 19-year-old kid that mature to not care and want to score more so it looks good in the box score? That's unique quality for that age. And as good as he is.
Yeah.
It's, darn. I'm just going to miss that.
I know.
Okay, Kelvin Sampson, very, very disappointed. He's the head coach. He's been head coach of Oklahoma, Indiana, where he kind of took our guy Eric Gordon and then got in some trouble with rules. And then eventually went to Houston, has done obviously great. Houston's been in the Sweet 16 7 years in a row. Yeah, they've been tough. Okay, so here's Kelvin Sampson, head coach at Houston.
First of all, congratulations to Coach Underwood and his team. They have a good team, but so does Houston. Although both those teams were worthy of winning this game, but I thought the first half, it was just so uncharacteristic for us to miss so many of our open looks.
The rebounding comes in.
Usually when we do that, we do a pretty good job of getting the offensive rebounds. but I thought they, both teams, I mean, we had 22 points. They had 24. So I thought both teams guarded the other team.
Yeah, we did. And he said, you know, that they had time to look at us and we had time to look at them.
Brian T., Chicago State of Mind. Coach, second Elite Eight appearance in the last 3 years. What does that mean for not only you, but then the program and just the standards that you've established here at Illinois?
Yeah, you know, I think it starts every year with the mindset we're trying to win a national championship. And to me, that's what this thing is about, is having the opportunity to pursue that. And we've got an incredible university with incredible facilities, an incredible fan base. You know, the cliche, coaches win games, administrators win championships, is probably true. And we've got great administrative support. And as long as we can keep knocking on the door, I really believe that Illinois is a special place and it's a special job, and all those things are real possibilities.
Okay, so we're not going to go anywhere. He's locked up. I don't know, he's got no compete of some kind, at least in the Big Ten, maybe more. So I think Brad's here. I think some of that buzz is going. Would Brad Underwood take one of these big jobs? Would he want one of these big jobs? I think he says it's the best job in America, and I believe him. Mm-hmm. All right, ESPN 93.5. We've got weather one more time coming your way.
Spring is here, and so is that clutter. Ready to clear it out? Call 2 Men and a Junk Truck. We make spring cleaning a breeze with fast, friendly junk removal you can count on. Old furniture? Gone. Boxes? Bye-bye. Yard clutter? See ya. We do all the heavy lifting, so you can kick back and enjoy a clean, open space for the season ahead. More room, less stress, and a home you'll love. Starting now. Book today at 2menandajuncktruck.com. 2 Men and a Junk Truck. Junk removal made simple.
At NCAA Championships, noise is made here. Memories are made here. Champions win here. The only thing missing here is you. The National Collegiate Men's Gymnastics Championships, coming to Champaign, Illinois this April. Get your seats at ncaa.com/tickets.
Jay Lehman here, former U of I All-American linebacker. Do you like steak? Do you like red meat? Well, if you do, you got to check out Long Branch Steakhouse. They had phenomenal steaks, sides, salads. I love the onion rings and the fried mushrooms as well as the fried pickles. You've got to check out Long Branch Steakhouse in beautiful downtown Gifford. That's right, make the trip to Gifford for some of the best steaks you'll have. Kids love it too. I brought my whole family. I'll see you at Long Branch Steakhouse in downtown Gifford.
Here's what somebody recently said at Pards in Urbana. I was there just a few minutes, and somebody came up and asked if I needed help. And they were incredible, helped me find the size of boot I needed, and then I bought a second pair too. Everything was friendly, everything was excellent. Visit Pards in Urbana, 206 North Maple, between Main and University in Urbana. It's Pards Western Shop since 1968. Or go online and visit pards.com, pards.com.
Hey, we're looking for a couple of really professional drivers that know the ropes and would like to get a home where they're treated with respect, getting home every weekend, making a good wage, and doing the right things safely. Yeah.
Awesome. 2 people. All right. And how would they connect with you for that?
They can get me at timo@gftlog.com or 765-793-7131 extension 4, or even my cell phone right now, 765-505-1295.
And then for dedicated diesel off Route 45 on Triumph Drive, as you're driving toward Rantoulby on the left-hand side, you'll find dedicated diesel. What do you offer there?
Hey, we've got a couple of good mechanics in, trailer mechanic and tractor mechanic right now. We're doing DOT annual inspections, trailer repair, truck repair, just whatever you need, we can take care of.
Wow, that's really nice to know, because, we have to drive into some other cities. Not convenient. You can't get all that done here in Urbana at dedicated diesel.
Logan, everyone, let's check weather. Free Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana vicinity. Hopefully, want it all made it through A-OK in that barrage of severe storms and hail. And boy, anywhere between dime and quarter size and some locales at ping pong to golf ball size. Those storms rolled on through the late afternoon and early yesterday evening. And instead, a cold north wind this morning. We'll get some midday clearing and afternoon sunshine. Temperatures about 40 to 45 degrees colder than we had here yesterday at 47 with that north wind 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Clearing off for tonight, still and a much colder night with a low down to 25. Tomorrow sunny, cool, the high around 50. Much lighter winds as they come around into the east and southeast. Down tomorrow night to a low of 36 and a not so cool Sunday afternoon, partly sunny up around 60 to 62. Mid 70s on Monday, low 80s on Tuesday. Here come the showers and thunderstorms. More rain in the forecast Wednesday. Highs there in the lower 70s, highs near 60. More rain Thursday and Friday. First TVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Soldier.
Okay, as great as it was last night, we had a lot of fun talking about it this morning. We got another game.
Yes, we do.
It's tomorrow against Iowa, 5:09. Interesting how all the networks do it. Super Bowl 5:32.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, why not 5:30?
Right.
It's 5:09 tomorrow. It's the first game of the Elite Eight, and that will be us in Iowa. And Iowa's, again, playing their best basketball. We're playing really, really good, maybe our best basketball. And maybe, I think the best defensive game I've seen against anybody was us last night. So goal line, let's make the Final Four.
Of course, we have the Cubs in action over on US 105.9. A loss yesterday, 10-4, or a win. No, a
Cubs
loss.
lost. Yeah, we gotta go.
So enjoy the weekend.
And the Cardinals won, but lots of baseball still to come. All focused on the Illini. Thank you, Diane.
Have a good one.
That's Diane Ducey. I'm Stevie J. Have a blessed weekend.
Jesse with Land's Drain Cleaning. Do you have your sewer line cleaned every year? Are you constantly getting roots or blockages? Why deal with that headache year after year? Call Land's Drain Cleaning today at 217-355-5512 to have our expert staff come out, clean your line. We give you a free camera inspection, show you what's wrong, where it's at, and then we can offer you a repair for that problem so you don't have to deal with it again. Land's Drain Cleaning. Why call anyone else?
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Looking for bold, authentic Mexican flavor right here in Champaign? Head to Moe's Burritos Bar and Grill, 723 South Neal Street, next to Bacon and Ben Buskirk. You'll find fresh, flavorful tacos, loaded burritos, and cheesy quesadillas. Best of all, the prices are perfect for college students and families. Moe's Burritos Bar and Grill, a hidden gem for authentic Mexican food in Champaign, 723 South Neal Street, next to Bacon and Ben Buskirk. Or check out the food truck with Moe's Burritos. Check out Moe's Burritos Restaurant on Facebook.
Hi, this is Butch Patrick, TV's Eddie Munster. Did you know that we were the first green family on TV, even though you saw us in black and white? And did you know that Grandpa Munster was making electricity in the dungeon? Well, now you can make your own electricity with Legacy Solar. And even if you don't have a coffin phone, make sure you pick up your phone and call Walter Pierce at Legacy Solar to get a free green evaluation for solar energy. And I'll send along a piece of Munster's autographed artwork as my gift to you for going green. Just call 217-722-4822 and ask for Walter Pierce.
Hi, this is Damon Hackelman, owner of Clean Right in Champaign. When disaster strikes your home or business, you have choices for emergency restoration services in Champaign County, and we're honored every time you choose us. At Clean Right, you're not calling a big national chain, you're calling a family-owned and operated company with deep roots right here in the community. We treat every customer like a neighbor, because chances are you are. Whether it's water damage, fire, storms, or unexpected emergencies, our certified and experienced technicians are ready with a 24/7 rapid response. We work alongside trusted expert partners to make the restoration process smooth and stress-free, guiding you every step of the way. Our goal is simple: to return your home or business to safe, clean, like-new condition as quickly and painlessly as possible. Learn more or request services anytime at cleanright.net. Clean Right, restoring properties and peace of mind across Champaign County.
I've got to clean out this garage. Let's see. What's the cheapest and easiest dumpster service in our area?
Here's what I found. The doggy bag.
Think she's broken. I'm not looking for takeout. Siri, try again.
The doggy bag from Bulldog Disposal in Mahomet.
Doggy bag? What's that?
If you got junk that needs to go, but you don't want the hassle of having an enormous dumpster delivered, grab a doggy bag, keep it as long as you need. They'll come take it away. For more information, just visit bulldoggybag.com.
That's bulldoggybag.com.
Your home's best defense against uncertain times is an offense that includes Kramer Siding and Window. New roofing and siding can box out bad weather, providing superior protection against the elements. A new front door from Kramer is like the handshake before the game for your guests. Beautiful enough to be welcoming and strong enough to protect your home from foul play. Gutter Helmet is your slam dunk in gutter protection. We guarantee you'll never have to clean your gutters again. All this hoop comes with no harm. Our products are proudly made in the USA and can be financed. Get your home in the game at kramersiding.com.
Now is your time to fly direct to Phoenix Mesa from Bloomington. Allegiant has seasonal service from Sierra to Arizona, where hiking trails, ball games, and desert golf courses await. Leave the cold Illinois temps behind and explore Phoenix Mesa. Low fares, less stress. Close, convenient.
Sierra.
Have you been to Pards in Urbana? Well, you need to go to Pards in Urbana. Here's what people are saying. Great customer service, friendly staff. They treat you like family. I love Pards. I was very impressed. Great service, very neat store. I was greeted and asked if they could help me. That's why you should go. Check them out. It's Pards in Urbana. They're between University and Maine. It's on Maple. Pards in Urbana, or visit pards.com. Pards.com. You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.